clicker with Lone Debater 7. We are still going along. 150 quadrillion. We can buy our cursors. I'm just going to finish out this boost so we get maximum production. Anyway, what is up? We are back, getting closer to our prestige level. Almost at 105, so 10, well, I guess 11 more to go technically, but whatever. Get that, and quintillion fingers. That is going to be huge, my friends, because look at this. Woo! That's like an extra 2-3 trillion a second right there. So that is a huge help. That was definitely worth 100 quadrillion or whatever. So next we'll probably save up for the click bonus booster over there. I think it's 50 quadrillion. So we're almost there already. And I think that makes the most sense. Try to maximize our clicks before we, reset or what have you. I'm probably will buy those farms as well. Just so we can get the Chief. Yeah, why not? Sure. I know it's like not worth anything in production. It's probably like 1 million if I'm lucky cookies per second, and we're in the trillions, but whatever. It's fine. We got Achieve, so yeah, yes. It means on the next playthrough we'll start off with more modifiers than if we didn't have all the Chiefs, so it's good that it's going this way, I suppose. Like, we'll let it slide for now, maybe. Sorry guys, I'm just doing a couple things on the side as well. Golden cookie, woo, 4 quadrillion. Like I said in the earlier episodes, I am kind of passively playing this and actively playing it. It just kind of depends. Like, I've got other stuff going on, obviously, just like everybody else. I've got things I need to take care of, time obligations, things like that. But I try to play this, relatively actively, meaning like clicking the golden cookies, just because the bonuses are really important, I feel like. But you don't get those all that often, so I can kind of just chill here with my macro turned on, kick back, do a little bit of work on my other monitor, and then everything's good to go. But we'll see what's going on with that. Give me 1 second. But anyway, sorry, got distracted there. Didn't mean to go silent. Anyhow, we're still clicking away. 105 prestige or legacy levels, whatever you want to call them, so 10 more to go. That is actually getting pretty close. We'll probably buy one more fractal machine, I think, because it gives us another trillion. So that would put, or actually, it's almost 1.5 trillion. So that would get us 6 trillion per second, which would be pretty good. So I think we're going to try to shoot for that first, and then after we get that second fractal machine, we'll probably be pretty close to the prestige point, is kind of how I see it going. My math might be a little bit off as far as how many cookies that's going to be. I know the first 100 is a quintillion, so we've already baked a quintillion cookies. I don't know if I was recording for the Chief or not, but there was a little achievement that came up. I forget what it's called, something bakery. And so we have another 15 to go. So if every 100 is a quintillion, the next 15 maybe a quarter, just because of the way the scaling works in the game of a quintillion, so 250 quadrillion. So if we get 300 quadrillion, that might be enough to tick us over to the 115. We can sell all of our buildings and see if we can get to 300 cursors. If we can, then we can possibly get sextillion fingers before upgrading and doing the prestige, which would be really good. That'll make the next playthrough really, really fast, because I don't know if you looked at the last upgrade I just bought, the quintillion fingers. It adds 50,000 base clicks per second to your cursors and your mouse cursor when you're clicking for every non-cursor building owned. So look, we have a lot of buildings. Like we've got a few thousand buildings right now. So that's pretty good when it comes to building up your like boosts and bonuses, cookie per second, production, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, like definitely we're doing right on that. Anyway, sorry, had to do something real quick. But yeah, so I mean, we're doing pretty good on golden cookies, I would say. Like probably the YouTube luck right there. They decided, oh, you're recording. We better give you some good golden cookies to speed things up. No, I didn't go in and try to hack the game. I don't feel confident enough in my programming and like computer language skills to be able to do that quite yet. I might look at doing that at some point, possibly, but probably not. Like, this game is fun without needing to cheat. Like, if you cheat, there's no point. Like, you just give yourself an octillion cookies and you're done. Have a nice day. I like actually playing through. It's about the journey, not just buying a million buildings and getting bored like instantly. That'd be boring for me. Anyway, we are going right along. That's nice. I like it when I get stacking boosts like that. So the frenzy and then one of the buildings that I have a lot of, their boosts multiply against each other. So right now we're doing half a quadrillion a second in cookie production. So closer to a quadrillion a second when you include the mouse clicking. It's going to decrease here now, but that got us a good 50 quadrillion-ish, maybe a little more, whatever. But yeah, we're just kind of going right along. Next step, like I said, Fractal machine, we're at 107 prestige, almost 108. Once we hit 115, we're going to sell all of our buildings right before we go up. See if we can get to 300 cursors. If we can, we're going to buy sextillion fingers. And then we're going to go through the prestige tree. Because when you prestige, you lose all your buildings, all your cookies in the bank, everything. And you start over. You do get multiplier boosts, but yeah, you start over. So it's it can be rough. So if we doubled, 800 billion would put us over 5. 356 for 1.4 versus 105 for 800 or 0.8. That would give us another half. That's probably not worth it. Yeah. You know what? I think we're gonna go for this first because that seems to be a better boost. 10 quadrillion for, is that 50? 100 billion? Yeah, that's worth it. We'll buy those. Okay, anyway, we just splashed some cash that may not have been the most efficient, but you know what? At this point, I don't really care. We are just buying stuff because we're getting close to going up the next ascension level anyway. So what difference does it make? I figure not that much. Anyhow, back down to 1 quadrillion cookies. We need 356 for another fractal engine, 69 for a chance maker. So those are both a ways off if we're going to build another one. Like I said, getting another fractal engine would be cool, but we might take a look at what upgrades become available around 100 quadrillion because we get 100 quadrillion relatively quickly, and excuse me, the upgrades like can give you achievements and stuff like that, so it's worth doing, and all of the percentage bonuses stack, so it affects your cookie production too. And I think one of the perks you get the first time through also makes any upgrade you bought in your last ascension cheaper in the next one or something like that. I don't know if that's a thing or exactly what the numbers are, but if that is a thing, we'll probably try to get it because that would make this a lot faster, because you got to figure for one fractal engine we're only at 5.608 trillion cookies per second, and we need 356 quadrillion. At our given rate, it would take us 200 seconds to make a quadrillion. If it's just the cookies per second. If I have the macro on, it's maybe 20 seconds per quad.